Hey guys, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. I'm Gio and I'm here for the pre-match hangout ahead of AC Milan Empoli. First of all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you live. It's presently 6:17 a.m. where I am, and it's damn early, but let's get this show started. First of all, guys, of course, we are playing against Empoli, a team that is not doing so well in the standings. Of course, I mentioned it several times over the match preview. However, it's a team that could pose difficulties to any opponent, and of course, on their given day, it could really hurt anyone's chances. They've had some very good results as of late against Roma, Inter, and other teams, and really put up a fight in every game they play. Today, they'll be out with two players. Two players won't be featuring for them. And I'm speaking about Tavano and Verdi, players that don't really get many goals. However, they are an integral part of their team as they play almost in every match for the full 90 minutes. So missing those two players, you can find maybe Empoli not being at ease with their formation or lineup, but we will see what happens. Now let's go on and speak about Milan, guys, because of course there are some changes in the lineup from when I told you in the match preview. And there's also a change in the formation as Inzaghi will go with a 4-4-2, which I pretty much prefer, with Diego Lopez in net, Rami as a left back, Alex and Paletta as the center backs, Antonelli on the right. For the midfield, on the left, Poli De Jong, which is coming back, and De Jong will be the captain today's match. They will be playing in the middle, Bonaventura on the left. And of course, Desto Jimenez up front. So really, it's a good lineup on paper, guys. Of course, there's many attacking options as well as defensive options. De Jong and Poli in that middle is probably the best thing you could have instead of Muntari and Essien, two players that really flopped against Juventus last weekend. So, of course, it's not a bad lineup on paper. I'm really happy to see De Jong finally back, a guy that gives much certainty and much confidence, especially to the midfield and to this team. And I'm really glad that they have chosen him to be a captain in today's match because he truly deserves it. And I really hope he gets his renewal very soon. Now, speaking about the attacking options, Menez and Desto, Menez obviously getting many goals for Milan. I believe he's on 12 goals so far this season. He will be paired up with Destro, which he's coming back from suspension after missing Juventus AC Milan last weekend. And these are some of his words that he mentioned before today's match against Empoli. He said that he's very excited to start back, of course, in this team, and that they have worked a lot during the week to pick up a result against Empoli today. So we will see if his words are true or not. He's saying that they are really concentrated to do well. And from this week on, the only word that will really count for them will be to win, because it is important for the points and, of course, for himself to return to goal-scoring form. So let's see if his words are actually true. And let's see what Milan could do today with this lineup and, of course, what they could do against Empoli, a team which I mentioned before that is not to be taken easily. It's not any push-aside team and can really give it their own against anyone. So another thing, guys, of course, it's prediction time. With 9 minutes left until the start of the match, I'm going to have to go with a Milan win, even though Milan's not having the best of forms. Of course, it is time to pick up the points, and especially the San Siro, it is time to get there and be owners of our own field, guys, because I find this season, really, we haven't done much of the San Siro. I mean, we have 4 losses in 10 or 11 games there, if I'm not mistaken. So it's really not a good statistic. And, of course, we need to improve that home form in order to have a better not only position in the standings, but better representation of ourselves in terms of points and, of course, confidence in the standings altogether, because we need to conquer the Europa League or at least the Champions League altogether this season. Hopefully, the European competition is on the agenda, but without wins against these easy teams on paper, of course, we won't be going anywhere. So, of course, guys, I'm going to leave you with this. The match will be starting in a few minutes. Don't forget to subscribe to Rossoneri TV, guys, because after the match, of course, we will be here with the fan reactions and match review and much more for everything you need to stay updated with AC Milan. So don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy the match, guys. Forza Milan, and I'll see you after. This has been Gio from Rossoneri TV signing off. And as usual, Forza Milan.